Happy halfway to Halloween, Goldsters! Hey Goldsters, welcome back to our spooky oasis. If you're new here, I'm Mandy Spooks and I live my best spooky life so you can too. In today's video, we're going to be going over Happy Haunts Library's halfway to Halloween tag. That's right, Goldsters, we are officially in the 6-month countdown to Halloween, our favorite time of the year. So Happy Haunts Library just released a halfway to Halloween tag where we get to just fangirl and talk about all things Halloween season, and just get into the spirit of Halloween, I feel, because, you know, this is the time that the community really is just like awake and thriving and just like in the Springoween, Halfoween vibes, because then it's Summerween, and Summerween is like, I'm learning and realizing is just like bonus Halloween season for everyone with like a much different vibe, but still super spooky. So before I get into the tag, I did want to share with you guys a big update. If you haven't been following me on Instagram or Not Another Spooky Podcast, I have officially launched MandySpooks.com, which is your new official spooky oasis for all things Halloween. I really went all in on this website. I poured my heart and soul into this project to become a super nostalgic, fun place for you guys to visit every single day of the year and find the latest Halloween, horror, and spooky lifestyle news. You will see that if you visit it from a desktop or actual computer, it will be a much better experience than using your cell phone for it. You can still access all the information, but I don't know, I just really built it for that like cozy, nostalgic vibe when you used to log into like your family computer and just browse the night away looking at fun, cool stuff. That's exactly the vibe I created for the computer side of it. So you can do quizzes. Everyone's been loving the Halfway to Halloween quiz that tells you how you should celebrate. And I have so much more fun stuff coming up soon. I also have a template for this exact tag that'll be living there featured on Happy Haunts Library's Creator Spotlight post. So let's get right into it. First question was, are you a fan of haunted houses? Yes, school. I love haunted houses. I live for them. I don't know what it is about me, but my entire life I've been really scared of like paranormal movies and like religious horror and stuff. But when it comes to haunted houses, count me in. One time in college, I did an entire like article covering all the haunted houses in San Antonio and reviewing and ranking them. And that was kind of like where my little spooky creator journey started, if you really think about it. Okay, first, I didn't even talk about my little latte. I'm just so excited, guys. When it's halfway to Halloween time means it's time. It's time for me to be my crazy spooky self. So I got ahead of myself. Meet my self-scaramel latte. I'm thinking of calling him Scaramello because he has caramel drizzle. I practiced this a million times and he came out perfect every time, except when it was time to make the one for the video. So, oh my god. I can confirm though, he is just as delicious. Oh my god. This spooky little guy is so good. I've been obsessed with a new instant espresso I found because I can't afford an espresso machine. And this entire drink is sugar-free and so cute and so delicious. So if you guys want the recipe, let me know and I'll make a little short out of it. But I've been vibing with it. I've never been a sprinkles girl my entire life. It's starting to melt. But hopefully he's in focus. I've been using sprinkles and they just like instantly make any drink more fun and spooky. Unfortunately, the sprinkles are not sugar-free, so I go a little easy on them. But yeah, let me know if you guys want the recipe. I have been loving him. He is the cutest little mug I've ever had. I'm mixing it up now because I don't like to see it drooping. I'd rather just mix it all in. But yeah, I am digressing. Sorry, I'm just so full of happy, fun vibes right now. All right, so yeah, obviously haunted houses count me in. My favorite Halloween memory in my entire life is now going to HHN with Mr. Spooks and Rabbit Loves Horror. Rabbit is my co-host on Not Another Spooky Podcast, and we all went to HHN one year in 2021, us and Rabbit's partner, and we had the best night of our lives. I really hope that I can make it back to HHN soon. And then the next question is, what's your favorite ghost story or haunted lore? Okay, I think my favorite haunted lore, it's not really a ghost story or haunted, but being a Colorado girly now, one of my favorite stories is the Lafayette vampire story. I covered it in one of my vlogs, so I'll link it here. But it's a story that is this legend that there was a vampire that lived here in Lafayette, Colorado, and he was buried in this cemetery, and people literally still to this day come and leave him like little gifts, I guess. And it's just like a really simple tombstone. You'll see it in that video. And he wasn't a vampire. It just, because his tombstone said that he was from Transylvania, an entire whole like story started out of it. And I think it's really cool that we have this like vampire legend in Colorado, but it also is like a very bittersweet story because it was just like another story about an immigrant being misunderstood. So yeah, you should go check it out because that vlog was so much fun to make and it was like ultimate vampire vibes, but I feel like you should go watch it to like really do the story justice if you haven't seen it yet. Which, fun fact, Happy Haunts Library, Lauren, who made this tag, loves that video too. So, full circle moment. Okay, and then we have, do you plan on Halloween decor hunting this year? If so, what items do you hope to find? Okay, I 100% plan to go Halloween hunting this year. I don't know what happened with me, but long story short, I think I hit a bit of a depression stage as a creator for the past couple of years, and I'm just coming out of it and feeling like myself again, if you can't tell. I'm just so happy these days, and I want to find that joy again. Like, I used to love going Halloween hunting. I didn't love what it did to my wallet, but I am in a space where I'm so fortunate to say that I have nearly everything I could possibly want. Like, my home is an entire spooky oasis of itself, so I'm really just going to be planning to be doing Halloween window shopping for the season, basically. Like, I still want to share all the latest finds and fangle, and if there's something super special, I might consider getting it. But this year is definitely a tight budget for myself, so I just want to go soak in all the vibes and enjoy it for what it is, and hopefully run into some spooky ghouls along the way, and just really have fun, you know? Like, we don't get to enjoy that time of year all year, obviously, so I just want to repurpose what it is in my life for me. Okay, number 4, candy corn, love it or hate it? Well, who's ready for some spooky short story time? It's not spooky, but I mean, it's themed. So back when I started the Ghoulmates podcast, I accidentally called it corn candy, and it's just stuck ever since. And so we have corn candy all over this shirt design. But yeah, when you hear me call it corn candy, that's why it just stuck, because that's what I said it. And then it just became this cute little inside joke with all of our Ghoulster squad. But that was a long story short, and I don't even know if it was interesting. But no, I don't like corn candy. I really love how passionate Lauren was about it, though. Like, very unexpected, too. I would have never thought that she would, like, die on a hill over corn candy. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'll indulge in it if I can eat it with like peanuts and stuff, but as I mentioned with my coffee, I'm not the biggest fan of like consuming a lot of sugar or in my drinks, or if I'm gonna eat sugar, I want it to be like really worth it. So it's very rare that I'll indulge in corn candy because it literally just tastes like sugar. And why, to Lauren's point, it's different from just drinking whipped cream, which is also pure sugar, no idea, but it's just not my vibe. All right, and then next we have, oh, here we go. Sorry, I couldn't see the whole question. Are you big into costumes and dressing up for Halloween? If so, what's your favorite costume of all time? Oh my goodness. I'm like in between when it comes to costumes. I enjoy it, but I feel like I'm not good at it is the problem, and therefore when I'm not good at things, I don't like doing them. I'm a ghoul who definitely likes to buy like the store-bought costume that has all the pieces you need already, but Mr. Spooks is the type that likes to create his own costumes from scratch and make sure they're super accurate. Definitely a DIY guy. So we clash every Halloween. Like, we are openly the Ghoulmates that love Halloween year round, and we're this perfect Halloween couple, but we struggle a lot with couples costumes because we just clash so much. But we've found a really good middle ground where like usually we'll do something that I can wear that I like, and then he'll maybe DIY something. Like one year, I was Winifred, and then he made the entire spellbook costume, so I'll put that right here so you guys could see it. Iconic. That night, I lived like my spooky queen dream because everyone I swear, everyone who saw me in costume was like freaking out over it. So I need to bring it back now that I don't have braces and really just like prep Winifred lines and go all out with the camp. It's my second favorite costume though. My first favorite costume was for our wedding. I turned my wedding dress into a Bride of Frankenstein costume. It wasn't a very traditional Bride of Frankenstein or wedding dress, but we made it work. And then Mr. Spooks was Frankenstein. So picture right here. And that's my favorite costume ever, obviously, because it's the monsters. And secondly, it was our wedding. It was our wedding year too. And as soon as I wore the dress, I just knew I was like, I have to be Bride of Frankenstein this year. Like that's the story. We got to do it. So yeah, that's my favorite. We'll see what we are this year though. I have no idea. We haven't even, I think every year we start postponing the talk later and later because of how much stress it brings us. All right, next we have, what's one activity or experience that is on your spooky season bucket list this year? I mean, it's always the usual. I definitely always want to go to a haunt and a pumpkin patch, especially here in Colorado. I've never made it out to a apple picking farm or festival, I guess. So that's something more on the fall side. And then this year, I really, 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 really want to go to a big horror film festival. We recently went to like a small local one here at Horrid that is Horrifying Film Festival, which, fun fact, we're being featured in for our little fan fiction short film. But I really, really want to make it to a full-blown, like, big horror film festival. Telluride is on my list, and there's also some more, like, smaller local ones that aren't, like, super small, but really big either, and I just really want to experience it now that we are into filmmaking. What book, series, or movie screams Halloween to you? Okay, books. I have two very specific ones. The first one is Pumpkinheads, and I highly recommend this book every single year. I love it. It's like so simple and easy to read. It's a graphic novel, so you could literally sit down and finish it like within 1 hour max and soak in all the spooky, fun Halloween vibes. And then the second one is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. I just read that book and when I needed it in my life, and it just brought me all the cozy fall vibes. It gives you tastes of many different seasons, and I don't know, I just like want to cozy up and fall into a blanket reading both of those books. And I think it's time to revisit them this year, honestly. So I might be doing that. As far as movies go, obviously I'm always going to say Halloween, and a little selfish plug. Of course, our short film, I'm never going to shut up about it until our next one's ready. Sorry, not sorry. The Night Father Came Home, obviously, is a love letter to the Halloween community. So if you want to get into the spirit, you could watch that now. But yeah, definitely Halloween. Michael Myers stan all the way. If you want something a little less scary, because I know Michael Myers can be scary for some people. I mean, I gotta go with the classic Hocus Pocus, you know, it's the movie that made me. And then on a spookier side, a movie that I really love that doesn't get a lot of love is Cobweb. It is a horror film, so if Halloween's too scary for you, this one might be too. But I really love that it wasn't predictable, and it does have a lot of like Halloween vibes throughout it, and it's just unique. I don't know. I really like it. I never shut up about that one either. Okay, and then next we have... how do you typically spend your Halloween night? Well, I go hard all Halloween season, so Halloween is definitely more of a lifestyle to me than it is a day. So for me, Halloween, I want to make sure I check off all the fun, exciting things going out that require going out and tons of energy and effort before Halloween night. And then Halloween night, I typically love to really just like stay home and treat it like a very cozy night. We always have spaghetti or chili cheese dogs, Frito pie, candy, of course. Sometimes we have like a cocktail or a beer or something handy. And then we watch Halloween movies that night. It always varies, like, depending where we've lived, if we get trick-or-treaters or not, but we do hand out candy if there's trick-or-treaters, and it's just, like, that one night to really just, like, fully take in the last of Halloween season, because we go hard all season long. Okay, and then next we have the second to last question, but it's my favorite question, and we don't talk about this very often, but it's, what does Halloween mean to you? And to me, Halloween is a state of mind, and it is just pure magical joy. I feel like Halloween, again, I've said this, like Halloween's not a season, it's a lifestyle and it is a state of mind. But I think more than anything, it gives us permission to be anything we want to be for one night. And when we extend that mentality to a lifestyle, it gives us permission to be our most authentic selves year round. And that means so much to me, and why I've like treated it more like making Halloween lifestyle a movement, because I just want to normalize being spooky and loving spooky things and being anywhere in that spectrum of spooky, whether you love like spooky cute or if you love like religiously disgusting gore and horror. Like, we all have something in common. We love spooky things, and there's something really beautiful about that. So if you're watching, thank you for supporting that movement, because it means so much to my little Halloween heart. And then the last question is tag your spooky friends. So I'm sure Lauren already tagged them, but I am tagging Hello Sparkles. It's just Tori, Pumpkin and Gray, some of my faves. I'll tag Ghoul Host too. She's an awesome new creator that has just like completely, she's not a new creator, but she's a new YouTuber who's just like completely killed it at the YouTube game. Been fangirling over all of those ghouls content. And then of course I'm tagging you ghouls for watching. I reached out to Lauren and I was like, hey, what if we make this tag something that all of our viewers can participate into, and not just YouTubers? So we have created this really cool template for you guys. You can download it at mandyspooks.com or find it on our Instagram stories. Or the link is in the description below to the article that has it. And then you guys can fill it out on your Instagram stories and tag us. Tag me at Mandy Spooks and at Happy Haunts Library. The names are on the template too, because we would love to see what your responses are and how they vary compared to ours, and just fangirl with you guys, nerd out with you guys, you know? I hope you guys are getting super excited for Halloween season, as we clearly are. I cannot contain the excitement. But before you go, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, because if you are in subscribe button, I'm out of practice right here. If you guys are in the Halloween mood already, stay tuned, because I have a lot of fun spooky stuff brewing for you, including my annual halfway to Halloween vlog now. It's the third year I'll be doing a vlog in a row, and you guys seem to love them for some reason. So that is in the works. It's coming very soon, and I can't wait to see your responses on this halfway to Halloween tag. Until next time, sending you ghouls and kisses. Bye! Whew. Oh my god, I should have been drinking this that whole time. Okay, bye!